Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch.
A few moments later.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Renisa Anjuni. Saya dari Prodi Manajemen dengan NPM 2611055. Today, I'm going to present about understanding consumer price theory. This topic is part of our Mikro class. Have you ever wondered why do we buy this and not that? What do we guys coffee or tea or iPhone over Samsung? Well, today we will answer that question using economy. Let's get started. First, what is consumer price theory? Basically, this theory explains how consumers decide to spend their limited income on different goods and services to get the most happiness. The main goal of every consumer is to maximize their satisfaction, or what we call utility. Utility itu tingkat kepuasan ya. But to make this theory work, there are three key assumptions. First, consumers are rational. That means we think what we buy. We don't always guess what gives the most benefit for the money we spend. Contohnya, dengan uang 200 ribu, kita memilih nasi ayam yang ngenyangin daripada satu bobo yang cuma 5 menit. Ya kan? We don't. Consumers have clear preference. We know what we like and what we don't like. Kita bisa ranking. Contoh, saya lebih suka nasi padang daripada seblak. And third, consumer persuasion constraint. Ini paling realistis. We all have limit money. We can buy everything we want. Gaji 3 juta ya, gak bisa langsung beli iPhone maupun juga cash. So, this theory helps us understanding the decision-making process behind our daily process. Dari hal kecil kayak beli mie instan sampai hal besar kayak beli rumah. And the other related budget constraints. Next, demand approach. In consumer price theory, there are two main approaches to measure utility. The first one is the cardinal approach. In this approach, utility can be measured in numbers like 1 to 3. This is called utils. For example, eating one chocolate gives you 10 utils. Eating to give you 18 utils. This approach is based on the law of diminishing margin utility. Artinya, semakin banyak kita konsumsi satu barang, tambahan kepuasan yang kita dapat semakin berkurang. Contoh paling gampang, makan pizza. Trial pertama enak banget 10/10. Slice kedua masih enak 8/10. Slice kelima udah enak 2/10 lah ya, 2/10. Nah, itu dimensi marginal ability. The problem with cardinal is, bisakah kita benar-benar mengukur bahagia dengan angka? Susah kan? That's why we have the second one, the ordinal approach. Here, ability cannot be measured with numbers. We can only rank our preference. For example, I prefer coffee more than tea, and I prefer tea more than water. Kita nggak bilang kopi 10, tea 5. Kita cuma bilang lebih suka. To analyze this, economy is tools, the indifference curve and the budget line. Most modern economy pair this ordinal approach because it's more realistic and practical. Next, indifferent curve. Let's talk about the first key concept. Indifference curve and difference curve are a combination of two goals that give the consumer the same level of satisfaction. For example, you may be indifferent between two burgers plus one soda or one burger plus 3 soda, but give it the same happiness. It has three main characteristics. First, it is convex to the origin. Second, indifferent curves never intersect each other. And third, the higher the curve, the higher the satisfaction level. So, if we move the two right enough, it means we are happier. Next, budget line. The second key concept is the budget line, also called budget constraint. The line shows a combination of two guides that a consumer can afford with their current income and price. Now, the most important part, consumer equilibrium. This happens at the point where the budget line is tangent to the higher possible indifference curve. At this point, the consumer gets maximum satisfaction without exceeding their budget. So basically, this is the best deal for the consumer. Next, factor influencing costs. What factor influences our costs as consumer? There are three main factors. First, income. If your income increases, your budget will shift outward, you can buy more. Second, price of coffee. If the price of coffee goes up, maybe you switch to tea. This relates to subscription card and complimentary card. Third, taste and preference. This is influenced by trend, advertising, culture, and lifestyle. That's why sometimes we buy this not because we need them, but because. Next, conclusion. To conclude, customer cost theory helps us understand why and how people make and buying decision. The main point is consumer choice. The cost the combination of both that give the maximum satisfaction with a limited budget. That's all for me. Thank you for attention. Any question?